One thing I want to say before we get started, very sorry for my mic quality. My computer fan was on, and I didn't realize that the MacBook Pro was going to pick up literally everything in the vicinity. So, yeah, mic quality bad. Very sorry about that. Please forgive me. Alright, guys, what is up? My name is Kai Draws, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I hope you decide to stick around. And to my older subs, I just want to throw in a quick apology. I know I haven't been active, and I can almost guarantee I won't have a constant upload schedule. It's summer, I'm getting ready for my first year of college and shit, so I'm sorry. I'll be trying my best to keep content coming out. It's not gonna happen consistently, not with this schedule that I got, but it just... Anyway, today you guys are gonna be watching me draw some fan art / draw this in your styles for one of my favorite artists in game franchises, Lord Grizz and Overwatch. Grizz had came out with a Draw This in Your Style a few months back, and Overwatch is what originally got me into concept art. Plus, I had the opportunity to collab with an amazing artist / animator named Cheetah and Maiku for the chibis I drew. Please check Cheetah out. She has amazing animations, and they're all super cute and funny, so I really recommend checking those out if you're into animation or if you're into Overwatch. So with these drawings in mind, we have the question of the video. Is fan art worth it? And you know, this is something I used to argue with myself about a lot, because on one hand, making fan art and drawing characters from your favorite franchises is really fun and can get you some recognition, but on the other hand, is what I'm making original? Am I just selling myself, and is this what people are going to view it as if I do make fan art? And while we're on the negative questions of fan art, what is it good for? Why bother putting time and effort into it? Why did I spend 10 plus hours on each of these paintings for characters I didn't even design? Fan art, besides being really fun to make, has a lot of beneficial aspects to it. Whether you want to gain followers, grow as an artist in terms of skill, or hell, maybe even get hired by a game studio, it serves its purpose. So I'm gonna drop it right here. Fan art gets you more attention. It's something that artists don't like admitting, but it's just the way it is. People like seeing art of their favorite characters and content that connects with the things they're interested in. So say you started a new show or you just got into a game and you really like what's happening. You really like the art, the content, the character designs, draw it and slap it on whatever social media you use. Like straight up just post it. Because when you draw for big franchises like that, you tag it with the associated tags. And guess what? People look up those tags, dude. Fans of the same show you're watching look up those hashtags and they scroll through the content, fanfics, reviews, theories, and most importantly for you, the fan art. It gets you some nice exposure for your art. People see it, they check out your page, they like what they see, and they give you a follow. It happens way more often than you think, and honestly, against common belief, people will stay even if you don't continue drawing fan art for that show. Because chances are, they really like what you made, and they really like that style you have going on. I've followed people because I've seen their fan art and kept following them because I really enjoyed their styles. My friends have done it, I know other artists and non-artists alike do it. Making fan art for big franchises, just trust me on this, it does help with getting your art out there. Or a different scenario. One of your favorite artists just made a new character or a Draw This in Your Style, and you really like what's going on there. Draw that, tag the artist, share it, share it, share it, share it. I'm telling you, there is no shame in drawing something because you really enjoy it. Usually when you make fan art for other artists, the artist is pretty grateful for it. They like knowing other people enjoy what they're making, and they'll reshare that art that you made. Or maybe even give you a follow back. It's all part of that nice community we artists have going on. We gift each other stuff, and we share what we're gifted. And honestly, I think that's so cool. I've discovered a lot of my favorite artists because they've made fan art for another artist I really enjoy. And it always puts a smile on my face when I can gift someone art and make them happy. As for the Draw This in Your Styles, the cool thing about those is 9 times out of 10, they have a specific tag for you to post under, and that tag is the same tag people can search through to browse art. I know anytime someone comes out with a challenge like that, I really like scrolling through the tags to see what other artists made and what their interpretation of it is. I found artists to follow that way. So it is another way to shine some light on your art, if that's what you're looking to do. It also makes you step out of your comfort zone, which can really help you grow as an artist. Sometimes taking inspiration from other people like that can help you discover new techniques or tricks that you otherwise would never have tried before. That doesn't mean to just make fan art for every big artist out there, but it is something to keep in mind when you're trying to make that decision. do I really want to take my time to enter this contest? Or should I even bother with drawing this person's character? Like, really think about it. Is your effort for this art going to be worthwhile? It most likely will be, especially if you're lacking inspiration or if you want to get more eyes on your art. The other really cool thing about fan art is that it can help you develop yourself as an artist. And I'm not just talking about maybe you try drawing in your favorite show style or a different artist style. I'm talking about actually improving yourself. Remember guys, I'm always thinking about how I can improve, especially in terms of being a better illustrator and a better concept artist. Because I absolutely love illustration and concept art, and it's what I want to be in the future. One thing that really helps when you want to take that path, that same path that I'm looking at taking, is looking at other people's works in games and movies and thinking, what could be improved about that design? What kind of skin would look good with that character? And just going for it. You may not be creating completely 100% original content, but expanding your mind and teaching yourself how to come up with these ideas can help you a lot, especially when you're working on your own designs. I mean, hell, one of the characters I'm working on redesigning right now for a webcomic that I may or may not be releasing, spoiler, oops, was originally fan art for a Pokemon trainer that I used to roleplay as on Tumblr, and yeah, we're not going to talk about those days. But one of my characters, yes, they did originate from a Pokemon fan character. So you see the point. Fan art isn't unoriginal. It can be completely original and turned into something even more you later in the future. By more you, I mean more your style. More your original content that you can claim as your own story. Everyone gets inspiration somewhere. I mean, for crying out loud, 50 Shades of Grey began as a Twilight fan fiction. And now it's a widely known /read/memed book series. And on top of that, using another character as a base and making designs based off of that world and creating concepts can improve your ability to come up with ideas and concepts for your own stories, your own worlds. You're exercising that part of your brain that helps get those creative juices flowing. Like I said, some of my characters used to be fan characters. Some of the armor I designed for characters in other games I've integrated into my own stories, and I'm currently further developing those ideas. Starting out with fan art isn't always a bad thing. It can lead to something amazing. And this is where I say doing all of that can help you in the industry. Now, if you're applying to college, I recommend not throwing in fan art of any major franchises into your portfolio unless they say otherwise. And the reason is most colleges are looking for what you can do as an artist, not someone else. When I applied for college this past winter, I was advised by peers and my college advisor not to put any fan art in for the specific college I was applying to. But Art Center, another college based in California, on the other hand, is a college that has a specific degree for concept art, and they actually accept concept art for existing franchises so long as the designs, environments, and props in your portfolio are all your own. So it does depend on what degree you're going for and what college you're applying to. In applying for game studios, that's another story. There's an artist on YouTube that I watch here named Trent Kaniuga. I think I pronounced that last name right, I hope I did. A pro artist who has worked with Blizzard, Riot, and many other studios. He goes way more into depth on this, but it's pretty simple. Say you want to work at Blizzard, Obsidian, maybe even Riot, and you want to do art for them. Including pieces of work you've made specifically for their games can actually benefit your portfolio, because it shows you have the ability to draw their characters, or you have the ability to create skins, maybe even additional lore for their characters. So yeah, believe it or not, it is something people in the industry do when they're looking to get hired by specific companies. It is something that companies look for sometimes. Crazy, right? People either frown upon fan art because it's seen as an easy way out to get followers, or they just don't know if it's worth their time. I'm the second. I used to almost never draw fan art because I didn't know if it could actually be beneficial to me, or if it would even be worth my time. But honestly, that's a stupid way to think. If you're an artist and doing something that exercises your creative mind, it will be worth your time. Plus, there's the bonus that fan art can help you with exposure. I mean, if you've watched my last video, you probably remember me talking a bit about networking, and that's something else fan art helps you do. You draw for a big franchise, you connect with people who have similar interests, you make fan art for another artist, it can be an icebreaker. That doesn't mean just 100% become a fan artist though. Creating your own original works and ideas has a huge role in being an artist. A role that I think I'll talk about in a future video. But for those of you who needed to know, yeah, fan art is pretty worthwhile, in my own opinion, but that's just based off of what I've seen being an artist the past couple years. Anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, maybe subscribe if you haven't already, and if you're interested in any of my art, please feel free to check the links in the description. I have my social media handles linked down there, and as always, one question before we go, do you guys feel fan art is worth the time, or do you think it's a waste of time? Let me know in the comments, and stay artsy. That doesn't... Or, should I even bother drawing this oh shit, I'm out of water. Cause when you look... I hate my life. When you're watching, look up the same hashtags... Oh wait, I skipped like 10 lines, what the frick?